Smith. He's talking to him, chatting with him, making him forget about what his defensive assignment is. Now he says to the ref, all of this is a con job, because what Michael wants to do is...
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some NBA basketball. Now, Michael Jordan obviously is my favorite player of all time, and he has countless trash-talking stories, and also has stories where people, seem to forget who they were talking to. And in this episode, I want to show you how Steve Smith, former Miami Heat and Atlanta Hawks player, kind of challenged MJ and had to pay the price for that. But before we start with that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. All right, you guys, I would say let's get right down into it. In the 1991-92 season, the Bulls were considered to be the best team in the NBA. Not only did they beat the Lakers 4-1 in the NBA Finals just one season prior, but everybody felt that this team truly had arrived. It wasn't just the Michael Jordan show anymore. The Bulls grew as a team and had multiple players that could produce. If it was a Scottie Pippen, who now was an NBA All-Star, or a Horace Grant, who lifted his game to the next level. When most people talked about the best team of the 1990s, obviously the 1996 Bulls come to mind, and rightfully so. But some folks seem to forget that the 1992 Bulls were also a really good team. Throughout the season, many people believed that they could break the old Lakers record and win 70 games in a single season.
The Chicago Bulls win their 13th game in a row.
That puts Chicago at 36-5, the best first-half record in NBA history.
The red-hot Chicago Bulls on pace to become the winningest team in NBA history.
And now the focus for the regular season clearly becomes beating the Lakers' 20-year-old record of 69 wins in a season.
We basically just been saying, hey, let's collect the wins, let's keep it going, and that's how we're going to do it from here on in. You know, if we get 70 wins this way, great. You guys can leave us alone for till next year.
And the media was making such a big hype out of it that it was tough to think about anything but 70 games.
Now that we talked about the Bulls, let's take a quick look at the Miami Heat, or more so, Steve Smith. Steve Smith was selected with the 5th pick by the Miami Heat in the 1992 NBA Draft. He made the starting lineup right away and had many experts comparing him to Magic Johnson, a tall point guard with a lot of potential. Steve looked shy and introverted at first, but on the court, he liked to talk. Now, even though the Heat were still the underdog in the 1992 season, everybody could see that the team was making a lot of progress. With their young and hungry team, they made it to the NBA playoffs in 1992 just to face up against the Chicago Bulls in the first round. Now, the Chicago Bulls obviously wanted to make short work of the Miami Heat, which they also admitted in countless interviews. Let's take a look.
They knew that a fresh set of challenges awaited them.
Well, I got an ample warning from various friends and coaches around the league. You know, the pressure's all on you guys, and you've got to have pressure to play not to lose rather than play to win sometimes when you're the champ.
Their first opponent was a team with nothing to lose. Making their first playoff appearance, the Miami Heat could not have been more excited to face the defending champions.
Sometimes, but Pippen is going to stay with Glenn in most cases.
We was very confident that we could, sweep through Miami, but we knew it was going to be a struggle for us. No matter how well you do against a team throughout the regular season, the playoffs are a different challenge.
As had become their trademark, the Bulls took to the task ahead of them with single-minded efficiency.
Jordan drives again. Heralded in the foul. Mike Boone Jordan. Left cross-court Purdue. Big Will hammers it home.
We can't afford to exert energy playing 4 or 5 games against Miami. That's a team that we had to go in and beat 3 straight and get on to the next round, because you don't know what's going to happen up the road.
After taking both games in Chicago, the Bulls look to complete their sweep in Miami.
Now for Game 3, the Chicago Bulls had to fly to Miami, and they had the chance to close out the series. But before I tell you the story, let's talk to Ronnie Cycli, former Miami Heat center.
But I'm going to give you one story to kind of tell you what happened in the playoffs with Michael Jordan. He decided to play 36 holes of golf the same day that we had a game. They were up 2-0. It's the first game here at the arena. He goes scoreless in the first quarter. Glenn Rice and Steve Smith at the time gave him a little look.
Long missing from the perimeter. Rice with a rebound. Steve Smith just pulls up and cans the three in the face.
Oh, what a stare down between Smith and Jordan. There it is. They got it. Look at this. This is gorgeous. You'll see these two guys for years to come in matchups that might be legendary in time.
Like, he hadn't scored a point. He had played 36 holes of golf. He's not taking it serious. We're up 15. You cannot hear anything in the gym. It was so loud.
Looking for Rice on the baseline. 2-0 Miami. Three. Smith from long range. He drains it. That's a three. 3-on-1. Rice from Brian Shaw. They left Long off the glass. Grant Long. Smith trying to post up Paxson. Counted, and he'll go to the line.
And these guys just gave him a little look, and that woke up the beast.
So what would you hear from Michael?
You know, everything. I mean, from Michael, one time I know he started counting backwards. You know, he said something like 38, and I didn't get it, Reggie. You know what I mean? Then he started saying 36. I said, wait a minute. So he going backwards, and now if he get to 0, he got 40. But it was me and Michael has a lot of talks.
So he ends up scoring 56 points the next 3 quarters, and they beat us by 15 or 20 or whatever it is.
Hurt the guy. Edwards has it stripped by Jordan. Needs the break. Draws the foul. 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to give him to Edwards when he penetrates, not reading. He planned ahead. They closed off the gap. Now Michael Jordan's free to come down and do his thing. He's so dangerous in transition. Now you foul him. Now he's done.
Shaw on Jordan. Good defense, but
Michael Jordan gets into the lane, elevates, has a cup of tea, drops the basket in.
Jordan. Oh my. It's back.
Michael makes a very difficult move there. You've got to move the bodies inside.
Finally denied a shot at the basket. With 9 to shoot, Jordan. Good Jordan. Big screen from big Bill Cartwright. Pulled it up. Bob Neal, Dick Versace with you from Miami Arena. The lob to Michael Jordan. Jordan with a 360 off balance and a nice second effort. Oh, mercy. 42 for
rookie Steve Smith. He's talking to him, chatting with him, making him forget about what his defensive assignment is. Now he says to the ref, all of this is a con job, because what Michael wants to do is take that free pass to the basket in case the free throw is. Paid the price.
You know what? I really liked Steve Smith back in the days. I thought he was a great player, and even as an NBA analyst, I really enjoy listening to him. And I also appreciate that he's very honest, like in this open court segment where he admits that Michael Jordan was his nemesis for a surprising reason.
Next was Michael. The reason why, I got to be honest, because, you know, you're trying to make an all-star game for me in the Eastern Conference.
Yes.
Michael Jordan was in already, so you only got one spot for the next 2 guards. So now I'm mad at Michael, because if he went to the Western Conference, maybe I have a chance. But in the Eastern Conference, Michael winning championships, and you got me, Reggie, Joe, Penny, Allen Houston all fight for that one spot. So I'm a little mad at Michael for that.
Started by Armstrong, but you saw Jordan come over to help. Nice move by Smith for the dunk. Oh, that's a sweet move and a foul by Michael Jordan. Now Steve Smith with the game face firmly planted.
Watch Smith, Jordan defending very close. Michael Jordan with the bump, and then Steve Smith felt the bump. He spun baseline.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.